Hi everyone, and welcome to today's yoga class to improve your balance. This class is great for beginners that don't really have balance in their yoga poses, but it's also a great practice for more advanced yogis, and I show you a few modifications how you can make this practice more advanced to also improve your balance. So it's a great class for everyone. Let's get started. We start quite simple, but I promise you it will get a little bit more difficult as we move along. So we start at the back of the mat today, and we start with a quite simple exercise, which is just walking. And we walk by bringing one foot behind the other so that your toes and your heels touch. So this is the first exercise. We just walk to the front of the mat, heel to toe. When you reach the front, we do the same backward and we walk to the back, heel to toe. Yes. Awesome. That was a great start. Let's get a little bit more difficult. We continue in this stand where we stand heel to toe. The right foot is at the front. You can bring your hands to your hips or you can leave them on the side to help you balance. And we now make it a little bit more interesting by looking to the left and looking to the right. Looking left and right. Look down and up. Look down and up. And bring your head to center and close your eyes. Just for a moment. Now it's getting a little bit more difficult. Great. Open back your eyes. We do the same with the other foot in front. So this time the left foot is at the front. The right is at the back. Again, hands can be at the hips or someone on the side. And we start to look to the left, to the right, left and right, up and down, up and down. Bring your head to center and close your eyes. For me, closing the eyes is the most difficult. And open back your eyes. Yes. Awesome. The next pose is a real balancing pose that we do. If you are a beginner, I recommend you just do it on your mat. If you are more advanced, you can do the whole exercise on your block. I will show this in a moment. So let's get started on the mat. And we simply start to swing the leg to the front, to the side, and to the back. One more time, to the front, to the side, and to the back. And you can also then swing it back and forth. Yes. Back and forth, back and forth. And then left and right, left and right. Yes. And then draw big circles with your toes here. Change direction and draw big circles the other way around. Yes. Let's do the same on the other side. I will show it for the other side on the block, but you can do it without the block. Just repeat the same as we just did. So we start by bringing the foot to the front, to the side, to the back. Front, side, to the back. Then we start to swing the leg back and forth. It's getting a little bit more difficult on the block. Oops. And we swing the leg or the foot left and right. And now we draw a big circle with the foot. Yes. You can always close your eyes in one of these exercises to challenge you a little more. Great. And come back to your standing pose. The next pose is a simple one where we just lift the right foot up. We balance on the left leg. And again, we look to the left to the right, left and right, up and down, up and down, and close your eyes. And we repeat the same on the other side. Again, you can do this on a block to make it more challenging. So lift the left foot up just to the back, and we look to the left and right, left and right, up and down, up and down, and close your eyes. Maybe you feel all these tiny muscles in your leg holding you in balance. Yes, and bring both feet down. Maybe shake your feet off for a moment. Yes. Okay, let's move to our first real yoga pose of today, which is tree pose. So you can either bring your right foot down to the inside of your left ankle, to your shin, or you can bring it up to the inside of your thigh. Find your balance here first. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Again, if you are more advanced and want to challenge your balance, do the same on a block. Then when you feel stable, extend both of your arms up to the sky. Find a focal point in front of you that you can focus on. And then we swing slowly from left to right. Yes. Swing your arms left and right. And when you fall out of the pose, just come right back in. No harm here. And come back to center. Bring your right foot down. And we do the same on the left. So find your tree pose wherever it feels comfortable. You can also do it on a block. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Find balance here. Find a focal point. Then extend your arms out to the ceiling. Find balance first. And then start to swing. So imagine you are a tree that is going with the wind. And you can fall out of this pose and come back in. That's totally fine. And come back to center. Lower both of your feet down. Yes. So I hope you feel a little bit more balanced already. We come to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. And we continue with our balance challenge here by coming from a balancing pose, so with one knee up, to a high lunge. So let's start and do this. Inhale, bring your right knee up to the ceiling, and then step back, reach your arms up high to high lunge, and come back to your balancing pose. 4 more. Inhale to step back, exhale to come forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. 2 more. And we meet back in our balancing pose. Find the focal point in front of you. Keep your knee up high and then start to extend your foot to the front. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep your knee up high. Bring your left hand to the outside of the right knee and reach the right arm back to a balancing twist. Great. Stay here just for a moment and come back to your balancing pose. 1 more challenge here. This time we lean forward, come to a warrior 3 pose. So extend your right leg behind you and reach your arms forward. And come back to your standing balance. 4 more. to warrior 3. And forward. 2 more. And last one. And relax your right foot down. Whew. So again, if this was easy for you, you can do this balancing on one block and it will make it more difficult. If you want to add another level of difficulty, you can close your eyes and do the whole thing closing your eyes. But we will do just the same that we just did on the other side. So come to stand where your feet are hip width apart and we step back to high lunge and come forward to balance on the right foot. 4 more. Last one. Bring your hands to your hips. Find the vocal point in front of you and extend your left foot to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Reach the left arm back to a balancing pose. Yes. Stay here for a moment. And we come back to center and we do 5 times into our warrior 3. So lean forward, build a big T with your body and come back to standing. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Let's do 1 more. Yes. Then bring both of your feet down to the mat. Great job, everyone. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Thanks for balancing with me today. I see you next time. Namaste.